Why Adrian, or why really the Adrian, I guess, area here?
We actually looked for months to try and find a strip of country road that had wheat fields on both sides, and you'd be surprised how hard that is to find in Michigan, because there's either trees or a lot of buildings or just not a lot of wheat. We really should be in Nebraska if we wanted wheat fields, but we're not. We're in Michigan and we love it, so it just was hard to find a place that we could also close down, because it's all very well finding the right configuration of aesthetic components like the wheat and the lack of trees, but we also had to be able to close the street down too, so we could blow things up in our time-honored fashion.
Why Michigan? Because you found this spot here?
No, it's not just because of this spot, although it has worked out to be a very good location for us. As you know, many of the states of the US have tax incentives which are very favorable to the studios, and Michigan has particularly good ones. When we first started prepping the movie, we looked around the country and see who had tax incentives, and Michigan, amongst others, came onto our radar. Alongside that, of course, Detroit has this amazing downtown with these beautiful old buildings. We've been here twice before on the Transformers franchise, and it's been a sort of happy hunting ground for us. People have been great. We enjoy coming here because of the look, but also it's a kind of an interesting place to be. Despite what people say about Detroit, it is a really interesting and cool place, and that's one of the reasons. We also have these fantastic studios up in Pontiac, stages I should say, which have also been very good for us too. We were able to build huge sets of all kinds of different things that I can't tell you about, otherwise I'd have to kill you. So there's that. There are many, many favorable reasons to come to Michigan, not least of which is the tax incentives.
Where else do you plan on shooting, I suppose, in Michigan or just overall?
It's probably quicker to tell you where we're not shooting, but we're in Chicago, Illinois. We've already shot in Monument Valley, Utah, which was the fulfillment of a boyhood dream for me personally. We shot in Texas for a couple of weeks outside Austin, and then once we finished in the US, we're going on to the Far East to do some work in Hong Kong and China. But in the Michigan area, we're also, as I say, in Detroit, in downtown. We're in a very cool old shipyard on the river. God, all over the place. We've been at a number of General Motors facilities. As you may be aware, General Motors is a major partner with this franchise and have been amazing. I can't stress how highly they've been great partners to work with. We've filmed at their headquarters in Warren, the tech center. We've also filmed at their proving grounds out of Milford, where they test their cars, which was great for us because, of course, we love zooming cars around tracks and blowing them up, which worked out very well for us and hopefully for them. And we're finishing, or towards the end of our time in Michigan, we're filming at the GM Lansing, the Acadia assembly plant. And again, those guys have been super cool as well. So pretty much all over the place. Also,
final question, just the people around here, there's kind of been a magnetic pull over towards the road closing. How have they, how have they reacted to this kind of production going on here?
As has been the case wherever we go, I'm always blown away about how lovely people are. We're kind of an imposition in some ways. We close down roads and we block things, but people realize that it's for a good cause in terms of building a movie which people can go and enjoy in the theaters. So people have been very gracious, and I've loved being out here. It's a nice, refreshing change for us. So often we're out in the middle of the desert getting sand in every orifice, or we're in town with traffic everywhere. So it's been lovely being out in this sort of bucolic setting with, again, very nice people who've been very welcoming to us. So thank you to the people of Adrian.